We're live right now.
Good morning, Amanda. Good morning, Masterson. Matt Basterson.
Yeah, he lives up near you.
Back when the West was very young, there was a man named Bastardson. He
He
wore
lives.
a cane and derby hat. His
He
name
lives.
was Matt.
All right, Matt. You can now
I was
die
just starting my
happy that
coffee.
Mazzy wrote a song about you.
I didn't. You know that song, don't you?
What's the song?
It's the theme for Bat Masterson, the TV show.
That was. I mean, I knew there was a show.
Gene Barry.
Yeah, that was
He
before
was
my time.
he was the dapper one, the dapper one. That and Half Gun Will Travel. You know, I never knew what that meant at the time. Have Gun Will Travel. Like
Well, I'll tell you.
Paladin. He had the card out of San
No,
Francisco.
okay. So that's on if you can get the free streaming service Pluto.
I have Pluto.
They have all those shows, and that's back when they did like 30 episodes a season or something.
Yeah,
that show's good. It holds up.
There's a lot of those great character actors that would turn.
You know who wrote a lot of that show? Is Gene Roddenberry.
Oh, did he? Okay, yeah. I didn't know. I just like this. So, Have Gun Will Travel. I mean, now you don't have to travel because there's a gun in every house in America.
Hold on, let's not talk about guns because it
might. No, I'm talking about Half Gun Will Travel. I mean, I'm talking about the business
show. That show
Paladin out of San Francisco.
That show holds up. It's really good. And that dude, Vibrate.
I don't even know what that was.
And then it was your pacemaker. And then and there's a lot of character. Here's the funny thing about shows in the 50s and the 60s. I think that show was in the late 50s into the 60s.
Yeah.
There wasn't enough actors in Hollywood. So that show ran for like 8 seasons. So when you watch Paladin, even with one season, the same actors are playing like different parts.
Yeah, well, that's like Law and Order, you know.
And here's one: if you watch Paladin, here's one thing to watch. He directed a lot of Burt Reynolds movies. I'll pull his name up. He directed Smokey and the Bandit.
Not Siegel, no.
No. He directed Smokey and the Bandit. He started as a stuntman and an actor. He's all over Paladin. Either he's like a third villain character because he was a stuntman, but he must have been in every other episode of Paladin.
Well, it's like Law and Order. You can be a perp one season and one episode, and then 3 years later they'll make you one of the DA, one of the women. I forgot her name with the reddish hair.
What was his name? George. He was a Naked Gun. He was all over Paladin.
Hard.
Yeah, Hal Needham. Thank you, Fred. Hal Needham.
Thank you.
Who I think to me the best Burt Reynolds movie is Sharky's Machine, but that's an action movie. There's some humor in it.
Deliverance.
He directed Deliverance. I wouldn't call Burt Reynolds movie. It was.
No, I understand what you're saying, but that's one of his best performances.
But the best is Hooper, where he's the stuntman. That's a good movie.
I don't think I ever saw Hooper. I remember.
And Hal Needham directed that.
Yeah, George Kennedy. I mean, George Kennedy when he finally turned up on Naked Gun. Yeah, but he was in all the airport movies.
Didn't he win an Oscar, George Kennedy?
I don't know. He was in airport movies and all that.
I'm telling you, Hooper, but Sharky's Machine's up here, man. That's a good movie.
It's a good soundtrack too.
It's a jazz soundtrack. Chet Baker's on it.
Yeah.
So California just went up a notch. Now they're the 4th leading economy in the world.
They've been the 4th leading economy.
I thought they were the 5th, and
that's because Record Collector News is having a good month.
Yeah.
They just, even all the billionaires moving to Florida, supposedly. You know?
Okay, one of the best stories I like to tell is about Smokey and the Bandit 3. About testing. I was not involved with it. It was way before I came to LA. But they shot Burt Reynolds didn't want to do Smokey and the Bandit 3. He didn't want to do it. So he did that horrible movie Stoker Ace about a NASCAR driver with Lonnie Anderson. So Jackie Gleason goes, you know what? I'll play both parts. I'll play Smokey and I'll play the Bandit.
Oh, I remember that.
Well, no. So they even released a trailer. Smokey is the Bandit. That was the name of the movie. It wasn't Smokey and the Bandit 3. They tested it. Horrible. The audience rejected it, hated it. So they brought back Jerry Reed, and all they did was reshoot every scene that Jackie Gleason was the Bandit with Jerry Reed. And that tested horrible too. So they went back to Burt Reynolds, paid him a shitload of money, and he does like a dream sequence cameo at the end of the film.
That's kind of like this show every Tuesday and Thursday is like a dream sequence.
Yes. So I desperately, if that exists anywhere, I need to see the original Smokey and the Bandit 3 with Jackie Gleason playing both parts.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And there's a picture on the internet of Jackie Gleason as the Bandit. Hold on.
Well, we're here. We have that, but that's Strother Martin in Cool Hand Luke. Is George Kennedy in Cool Hand Luke too?
Blue-eyed coot.
Yeah, I think he's one of the cons with him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Luke be laughing.
You know what movie I like as a prison movie is Brubaker.
I'm so glad. I thought you were going to go somewhere really
okay,
dark.
here's the picture of Jackie Gleason as the Bandit.
Right. Yeah. You know, the guy from was it the Office could play him, not The Office. What's the show? Parks and Rec.
I'll you mean
I like that guy.
Ron Swanson? Well, the trailer is on YouTube. It's the trailer they released. It says Smokey is the Bandit. It's the scene where he does like the spoof of Patton.
Yeah. But I like the concept of Brew. I don't want to wreck it for you if you haven't seen it before, but how the main character enters the prison. That's kind of a good.
Well, he's
Nick
a warden. So isn't the plot he's a warden who goes undercover as a prisoner.
You just wrecked it for the audience who hasn't seen it.
The plot of the movie. It's not a secret.
It's the plot, but it's a secret at first because you see the bus going and you don't know he is the warden. And that's
it's how they marketed the film.
Well, I don't remember. You know, he enters on the bus. He's a new warden, Robert Redford, and
there's another Robert Redford prison.
Toto is in it.
There's another
Papillon.
Morgan Freeman. Papillon. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
God,
it's Dustin Hoffman
toward your friends, Rob.
And
dismissal of.
We're not talking.
He drives you around. He buys you Chinese food, and
I paid.
Rob's main thing is elder abuse. He rips me off every time.
Well, he should take you if you're helping him.
All right, Rob. What? Go on. Everyone was paying attention to you.
We're not.
You got. Time's up. So
just before this goes off the rails, I think unless something changes tomorrow, 4:30 Pacific, Whatnot auction with Kimbo and I.
All right, and if you really want to get some good deals, Saturday.
Yeah,
and I believe two of the bums are joining me.
Oh,
two of the jazz bums. And I'm cleaning records.
Yeah, we'll give you a cookie.
Yes.
Ohio, okay.
All right. Can you go visit the prison it was at?
Oh, is that famous prison that
they shot Shawshank at too, right?
Yeah, there's a famous empty. It's like a historic.
Where they shoot all the prison movies.
Well, a lot of them, you know. Not The Rock. You know, all my life I've never been to Alcatraz.
Really?
Well, just hear me out. When I was a kid, they didn't open it up.
Mazzy's life is a lie. He really didn't grow up and live in San Francisco.
No, they didn't open up to the public till I was probably late 20s or something. Because remember, it was closed. And then the Native Americans, First Nations took it over for a number of years. And then it closed. And then it finally became a tourist thing. But as a kid, I would have gone, or as a teenager, we would have gone. And I just never got around to it. It's the kind of place like people in New York who haven't been to the Statue of Liberty or when the World Trade Center was around. And I just never did. And then it got to be such a busy tourist site, I didn't bother. I wish I had. and I could still do it.
I've
Obviously.
been there.
Yeah, I haven't been there.
I used to swim it.
Yeah, when you escaped with
and that brings me to the movie The Rock. At like the beginning of it, when Nicolas Cage gets a copy in the mail of a so-called rare Beatles album, and it's Meet the Beatles, and it's not really rare at all, and he's all excited about that. You remember early in the
what about the
I'm not selling the Lyceum 72 box set.
I mean, the Clint Eastwood movie is good.
Which Clint Eastwood movie?
Escape from Alcatraz.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, The Last Castle, which I've tested, is the other prison Robert Redford movie with James Gandolfini's in it.
There you go.
Another dead guy.
The first time I went to New York, I went to the Empire State Building, the Statue of Liberty, the World Trade Center at the top. I did all Rockefeller Center, saw the Rockettes. I did all the tourist stuff with my girlfriend, who was from the East Coast. She was from the Berkshires, and I met her, and then I went to England in '78. So I went to New York in '78, my first time there, and I did all the tourist stuff. So I've probably been in New York 60 times maybe over the years, maybe more. And I got all that stuff out of my system the first time.
Okay. So here's
First time I went to New York, I went to Rockefeller Center, and I went to a taping of Letterman.
Cool.
And then I went to every club.
You're an old guy. You didn't get to New York before Letterman was on?
I got to New York. I was sent there by the LA Weekly in my 20s, my late 20s. And I flew. This is how I flew under someone else's name on a first class ticket. I couldn't even pronounce the last name that I flew under. It was Marquez or Marchese or something. Nobody gave a shit. There was no ID.
Yeah. I had this before pre 9/11. That really changed everything. I was doing a photo shoot. One of my photographers was shooting at UCLA for a location for about 5 days, and I was down for the shoot, and I lost my wallet, and I had to fly back to San Francisco, right? And we also had a division where we represented illustrators, and we had this little promo, and I got to the airport, and I'd lost my wallet. And they, you want to see when you check in at the counter. I remember in those days. I didn't have my wallet. I said, I don't have an ID. I lost it. And they said, do you have any kind of photo? And so we had a promo piece, 8 by square. And my partner, who I represented, the drummer, was my friend who represented illustrators, called Maslov Weinberg. And one of our illustrators by the name of Mark Macho had a real kind of cartoony vibe. There's a picture of us, an illustration of us, Maslov and Weinberg. And I'm the long, bald, thin face and all that stuff. And I said, this is the only thing I have. And I showed him an illustration with me in it. And they let me on through the gates. I mean, totally different time. And this was probably in the late 90s, I guess.
So here's the difference between me and Mazzy, I think. He won't shut up about San Francisco.
I just talking about LA.
No. I grew up in DC. So
why would you talk about DC? I mean, it's all about politics and and drifting.
But I grew up there. It's a real city where people live, and I've been there. There are more tourist places in DC than there are in San Francisco. So I've been to all those places.
Then you should talk about them more. Talk about being lost in the Smithsonian or something.
Well,
locked in overnight.
It's multiple different buildings.
I know.
The best one was always growing up was the Air and Space Museum. And when I was a little kid, I thought it was a building for a guy named Air and Space.
Well, we have it's not as big, it's not as vast, but right off of Boeing Field here, it's probably 15 minutes from my house, 20 minutes. We have the Aeronautic Museum. I forgot what it's called.
I've been there.
It's good. And a couple of years ago, they had this the capsule that took off from the moon, or the one up in space, I guess.
There used
not
to
the
be
one.
Paul Allen had that computer museum.
And then, unfortunately,
at 7:30, do we start talking about our health?
No, your health.
I'm just asking.
So,
this is old folk talk.
You know,
I remember the first time.
I remember the first time Jim was allowed to leave California.
We used to have school trips. We'd get on a bus and we would go of tours of the celebrities' homes in Beverly Hills.
Okay, I'm gonna switch my part to music. Okay, let's talk about a record here. Rob and I briefly spoke about this before we started here. This is not my copy. This is Kimbo's copy, but I've been listening to it in the car for a few days, for about a week. And I picked a copy up for him. He goes, "Oh, you got to pick that up for me because it might sell out." I don't know why. And I didn't buy one for myself, but I listened to this copy. I love this record. I kept hearing people like dumping on this record, but this is the new Flea record. All right.
It's not bad. It's not.
It's really good, and it's jazz, but it's more than that, and it's kind of like spiritual jazz at times. There's a vibe of beat poetry. He does some spoken intro for I think 2 of the songs. I think there are 4 tracks at the most. I could be wrong. With
your whole album, look at the back of it.
Well, I'm looking at the back. Okay, there's 4 tracks with vocals. There's Tom York from Radiohead, obviously. Atoms for Peace they did together. There's a really brooding, weird ass version of Maggot Brain, you know. And the thing about Maggot Brain, it's all about that lead guitar. There's no guitar on it. And on Maggot Brain, not only do you have him on his trumpet, he's playing trumpet on most of this. You have like a bass clarinet, and Sasha Berlinger is playing vibes on that track, the vibe player from San Francisco. I really, really like this. A lot.
Did you see him do his live thing on, what was it, Fallon?
You know, he did it on Saturday night, or he did it on a show, but I heard people, I didn't see it. People said it was terrible, but I didn't see it.
And he had a big bandage on his head.
Well, I didn't know that. I didn't see it.
Oh,
but there's also a weird version that Nick Cave sings. It's really brooding and slow, like all his records, most of them.
Is that Wichita Lineman?
Wichita Lineman.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Wichita. Anyway, I highly recommend this, but maybe not for everybody. I don't know. It was surprising how much I enjoyed it.
Hey, I'm going to time you out in the second, Rufus. Your bad takes have taken their toll.
He was good on Fallon. Someone told me he was bad on something. So, okay, maybe it was a different show.
I just think there are certain people who are not prepared for what he's doing.
Yeah,
he wasn't bad. It just was annoying. You know,
I was prepared to dislike it because I thought the Andre 3000 flute album was terrible.
Okay, that was terrible.
And so I expected. I don't know why I would expect that. Just because one person does a record in a different field doesn't mean someone else can't do it right. So
I thought that the arrangements and all that kind of shit were great.
It's well recorded. It's well recorded, and it's one of those.
I don't know much about the horn he was playing, but was he playing it like as good as it gets? I guess so.
He plays it kind of like, and I did a video. He plays a little like Miles does, like.
Yeah, I saw the Maggot Brain. I listened to Maggot Brain.
It's 3 sides with an etching.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's on None Such Records.
You know what I have coming in is
plays a Frank Ocean tune.
I have the new Laurie Anderson live thing coming in from them.
How do you tune a trumpet?
Oh, I'm looking forward to that Laurie Anderson live too.
Is it an old concert or is it new?
No, it's new. It's new.
Last year.
It's like 2 or 3 LPs, I think.
I streamed it. It sounded great, so I decided to
anyway,
buy it.
I think that might be my record of the year up till now.
Jeff Parker, who's a great jazz guitarist, was played with him on Fallon, and I guess he's on the album.
Yeah. I recorded a video and I forgot to of all the things to forget, I didn't mention Miles, and it's so much like Miles at times. Very influential. I didn't even think of that when I was recording. turn the camera on. Sometimes stuff comes in and stuff goes out. You don't remember it. So
yes, Mazzy doesn't write a script when he does.
I don't. I don't
either. I don't feel like if I can't, I try and remember as much as I can about what I'm talking about, and then go from there.
Anyway,
I just actually here. This just popped up on my feed. Jeff Parker, who I guess is on the Flea album and played with him, his new album comes out. That's Jeff Parker.
What label is he on?
He's on
Nonsuch too. Okay.
His stuff is out. I have 2 of his albums.
Now I'm going to promote. I don't always promote a video, but right after this show, stay tuned. Don't turn off YouTube. I have the best top 10 new music records of the year so far, the first quarter. And I do have that, but
are they reissues or are they legit?
No,
music?
I just said new music, not reissues.
I don't know, your brain is
new music, not reissues, not any of this Tone Poet crap or the Vinyl File crap or the Rhino crap. New records by artists, new music. I do have Courtney Barnett. I think the Courtney Barnett is good. It's not a game changer. I still think her first 2 albums are the best, but you can watch that video.
Well, hold on, Mazzy. You haven't listened to every album that came out this year, right?
No, it's my opinion.
Music that's new that you like.
When you do those, I shouldn't call it best of, but that's how you get the people to watch it. If I just said my favorites, I could say that. I say it when I do the introduction. Of course, my favorite.
God damn it.
It's been 3 months. I mean,
hey, I'll tell you.
You don't always have to buy another fucking copy of Pet Sounds or Sgt. Pepper again. Buy a new record.
Wow. That is like so opposite of what you were saying yesterday.
Yes. Okay. Speaking about, this just arrived last night. This is a test pressing. I haven't listened to it yet, of the one step of the Beach Boys, Pet Sounds.
Very nice.
Okay. It got lost. It's supposed to become Friday, and UPS lost it. So
have you heard it? Played it yet?
No, I haven't opened. It came out like at 8:00 last night. The doorbell rang, and it was on my steps. And the cover was a little ripped, so I think it got lost in transit because Friday had 3 packages that UPS delivered, and the guy comes out of the truck and says, I'm supposed to have 3 for you. I can't find the 3rd. And then I had a call. And they said it'll be delivered Monday. And then I called Monday and they said, we can't find it. We'll let you know. And you have to have the shipper initiate a claim. So I emailed the person that sent it to me from the label, and they were checking it out. And so it just showed up last night. It was with when I went to the UPS site where you see deliveries, it disappeared. So interesting. Must have been stuck between the sofa or something. Who knows? So
I've got a couple of stories about shipping. I could tell right now.
I'm sure.
I'm shipping out record collector news boxes, and so I take a box and I put the newspapers in the box.
He didn't listen to it, but it's not open. It's actually has the kind of Ziploc like you usually get. I haven't opened it yet. So,
DJ Scotty,
I'm gonna guess there's the wrong album inside of it.
That would be something.
That's what I listened to yesterday.
Right.
They must.
I don't know why. This is a British Decca.
Nice. I have a British Decca. That nice.
This is a Japanese. I don't know what. Probably later. And then I put this bad boy on, and I was cranking, just cranking.
What is that? What is that? Is that a live show?
No, this is
a comp.
Sympathy for the Devil, done by the Neptunes. Fatboy Slim.
Different people doing the same song.
It's Sympathy for the Devil 4 different ways.
Okay, cool. Annoying. When they do records like that, it's annoying.
Fucking killer.
You probably hate Tom's Diner, all the different people doing this. Suzanne
Rob just hates anything that's cool that he doesn't know about.
An album where they do the artist's music, not the same song.
Well,
no.
Suzanne Vega's Tom Diner.
Hey, go on and on about how you just don't get this because this is the shit.
I bet you it's great. No, I bet you it's great. I appreciate it.
Really
See, Rob doesn't get that kind of stuff. He's all into like old people's smelly records and flipping them.
It's got, it's the Stones singing and shit like
Look,
that.
look. Here's the deal. If you want to see a
Okay,
difference,
I remember when I thought
Rob is
Glenn Miller
talking.
was hot.
Rob is talking.
I remember when I was a Glenn Miller fan, Rob.
Rob was
Don't worry about it.
talking. If you want to see another side of me, go watch the shit I do with Grant's Rock Warehouse.
That's
I
boring.
don't talk a lick about jazz.
Anyway, buy some new fucking music once in a while, okay?
I do.
Did you mention the new Rosalia? That's the hottest fucking record.
That was last year. That was last year.
No, it wasn't.
Yes,
She
it
has a
was.
new album?
It was last year.
Yeah.
This is only records from this year, new records, okay? New that I have. Now, obviously I don't have everything, so it's, everyone's going to have and there's nothing, I don't think there are real surprises in my list. I did top 10, but I didn't rank them. I did not rank them.
Hey, Loki, I don't put extra boogers on your records. I put all the boogers on your records.
Oh, you're right.
Look, you know what, Jim? I think you found a niche for yourself. You should just make videos of records that they do the same song.
Rob, methinks thou doth show your ass too much on this one.
All right.
Do you want me to show you? Never mind. I better not.
You should go on and on and on and on about how uncool you are.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a given. I don't need to go on about it.
Okay, these just arrived yesterday.
Oh no. It's like my stream is Mazzy's show and tell.
Yeah.
Well, what else are we going to do here? We're going to talk about Half Gun Will Travel still.
You're
for
the one who brought it up.
This is Record Store Day, Terry Collier.
Oh yeah. Hey,
I love.
You listened to that already?
I haven't listened. These came last night. They literally.
Well, you know what? I want to say something. You know who's ghosted me? That Zev dude. Ghosted. Him and his publicity person. Ghosted me.
Well, that's because you don't really show records on your channel that much.
I show records all the time.
That's because you don't know shit about.
I don't know shit about anything. That's well established.
You don't know shit about
Ghosted.
I am a big fan of Terry Collier, folk singer, little soulful folk singer. And this is this is one of I've been wanting. I was gonna obviously buy it.
Is it him just solo?
Pardon me?
It's just him solo?
I think it's him. Oh no, is it him solo? In 1967, recorded at Old Town, Chicago. It's folk stuff. It's a calmy folk shit. And then the other one, okay, this is one that you'll probably be into because this is in your wheelhouse, Rob. So don't get jealous here.
Is it Jellyfish? Oh no, that's the one record I want. That's that's like $100 and something record.
You mean the original? The
original, yeah.
This is Muse. So I guess they're going to do one each Record Store Day. We'll talk later, Rob. There's some stuff I got, not Record Store Day, that after I listen and do something with them, there might be a couple I can send you. We'll see.
Tiny Tim records?
No, they're jazz adjacent. Right. They're jazz.
I appreciate it.
But
because I was ghosted by Zev.
Anyway,
that record.
This record, Rob, there are 1,255 people have it.
Yes,
and four people want it. So
yes,
is this about 68? What year?
And those 4 people are you with all your different accounts.
This is 1975. Woody Shaw, Billy Hart.
Yeah. No, very desirable Muse record.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Hey, Joe, are you turning, Joe? Joe, you've made 2 negative Mazzy comments. I thought you were Mazzy's biggest fan.
Joey. I always say Joey because I know Joey Callio, and my son's Joe. He calls it Joey or Joseph. I call him Joseph, but I get proper with my son. My son's name is Joseph. So
you know who I hung out with the other day?
He didn't do some hippie California name, trendy name. It was between Joseph or Ichabod.
Hey,
and
put
Joseph
Dickie up here.
You know who I hung out with the other day?
Joey Callio.
I hung out with Joey Callio. Yes, I drove him around LA.
I know. I told him to be careful.
Did he tell you? He's going to tell you something.
I haven't talked to him.
Okay. He'll tell you something that will make you jealous, I think.
Did you meet Paul McCartney?
Huh?
Did you meet Paul McCartney?
Why? I could tell you that here.
Well, I don't know.
Why would Joey tell you? I'll tell you that my friend Brad somehow got tickets to go see.
I saw that.
Yeah.
And McCartney, some people are upset. There's a big show, a company show at the Apple Space, the new Cupertino World headquarters.
Yeah.
It's 50 years for Apple this year. And there's a big show and McCartney's playing for the Apple employees.
I'll tell you something. I did pick this up. Let me grab it. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, they are doing a double 45 Marquee Moon. Talk about artist intent, not 45 RPM.
So I say that I went and saw McCartney when he played Amoeba, and they put out posters of it, so you could go buy this at Amoeba. So I got a poster of it.
Nice. And what do you think about that weird Amoeba cover? It's a weird cover.
I'll pull it up.
It's not a pretty cover, but they're doing an edition of the new McCartney record coming out with the Amoeba logo transposed with McCartney. So, yeah. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning. How you guys doing? Well, I know how you're doing.
You were good until Rob showed up.
Yeah.
There's another pickup that I listened to.
That's great.
Isn't this good?
Nina Hagen?
I love Nina Hagen. I'm a big fan.
The Hagen. Yeah,
I love that African reggae. It's a great song.
That is killer.
It's awesome.
Yeah, record companies always do variations, and if people complain about them, just buy the one you want. You don't have to buy them. Some people are all in, some people don't. A lot. Going back, I was talking about this. Remember the Art Garfunkel, the third record where he's like in a kitchen or a diner? There's like 5 different covers. They changed the position of the photographs. 5 different covers. Led Zeppelin did different covers. So it's nothing.
I used to have them all.
Yeah. So some people, if you're into a band, I'm not saying it's a great thing. Oh, they just announced this morning, the first Cranberries album is coming out as a vinyl file. That's the next vinyl file release.
Okay.
The first that's a good record.
Mm-hmm.
I only have
I wanted to mention about that. So, hey, Dickie, if you want a link, send me a message. I can't find your.
Hello, Gabby. Good morning, Bobby Gas.
So this
you, Zep.
Okay, this Cranberries record. Can someone tell me there was an audiophile label that reissued records that kind of dissolved, and the In-Groove had the Cranberries record on his 100 audio analog records you should get.
Okay, I bet you I'll tell you this.
I had a copy of that, and I didn't think it sounded that great to me.
Analog Spark.
That's it.
Someone
I didn't think that Cranberries record sounded that good. Am I wrong? Does anyone share that?
Well, I only have the CD, so the CD sounds great, and I've never heard it on vinyl. So,
I didn't think that analog. I sold it because I did. Sounded okay.
Yeah, but there's conversations about it on the forum. So,
on what forum?
A Hoffman forum, of course.
Yeah, the place where old people go angry.
I learned a lot. Lingers on that, right?
They had two biggest songs I think were on that album.
I don't know if this is true. Somebody says if you go to the Cranberries website and put in all capitals Linger with a 10, you get a 10% discount. I don't know if that's true. At the Cranberry site, not the vinyl file site.
It's just one LP, right?
It's one LP. I think it's it's a good question because it's a CD or is it a long record? I think it's just one. Let's look. Let me look. I'll tell you. Yeah, it's one LP. Here you go. That's it.
I mean the CD's fine for me after I had that album.
I have the CD.
I have the CD.
It is a really good record. I like the record they did later with Zombie.
Mm-hmm.
That's a different record. And
That's
I shot
the white.
John Lennon.
That's when they're on the couch and it's a white background.
Yeah, and the one I shot John Lennon, I forgot which album that is on.
Did they ever figure out how she died?
Wasn't alcohol poisoning? No.
I've had alcohol poisoning. I don't know if that kills you. Maybe having a bad liver for being an alcoholic.
No, I mean, yeah.
I had alcohol poisoning at age 14.
Hey,
if you do it enough, you can die.
Dan B,
Look at Amy Winehouse.
Dan B, you're old and you're angry. I'm surprised you're not on Hoffman 24/7.
Are they? Is the Loki or no? Leland says Leland and Loki are different people. I get it. Loki says, "Oh, look who's here, Alex."
Hey guys.
Guys,
Hey, Alex.
it's a breath of fresh air when Dickie.
Well, wait. Well, hold on 1 second. There's a 3 LP version of the Cranberries.
Well, suppose it. I don't see it here. Maybe I'm just not looking in the right place. Well, like what they did with, what's really good is the Marvin Gaye. It's the proper album, which is a vinyl file. Then they did a 2 LP, which is not all analog, of the alternate and mixes. That was on an expanded CD.
That's the one I have.
That is amazing, right?
Yeah. This is 2. Yeah.
Yeah,
Great
that's
cover.
all the alternate.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
The first album is that the same as the audio file version or no?
Okay, that came out
I don't think
parallel
so.
with the audio file, but that is digital because these are the outtakes. They did a CD expanded, which I never got, and that's really good. That plays like a beautiful record on its own. It sounds great.
I wanted the extra stuff, so that's why I got this one.
Yeah, it's really good.
Hey, Tom, rewatched the earlier part of the stream.
Did you guys see that Steve Westman, like he got like the promo copy? Oh, you got one too, eh?
Yeah.
It came last night. I haven't opened it.
Hey, Alex, have you ever been ghosted by record executives?
Press pressings, man.
Apparently, they did a lot.
Those sell for a lot of money.
They must have done a lot of these test pressings for PR, like Fremer and Westman, and there's that one of the other, about 5 other channels I know got them. So,
Mazzy, what do you think about kind of getting iced out of that exclusive roundtable? Like, I'm surprised that they didn't bring you up for
which
that.
one? The
The
Pet
one
Sound?
they did last weekend, where they did. He had Fremer. He had Grover.
You don't need me as a part of that.
Plus,
I'm not a. First of all, I'm not a.
with Steve Westman.
I'm not a Beach Boys expert, and I'm not part of that. 4 people is enough. They had Chris Bellman there. I'm just a.
Yeah, but you got one of the, like, as far as numbers, like there's nobody.
Yeah, but they don't. But Westman gets good numbers on those kind of videos. He's fine. So, are you here to shake things up and just to make us all angry? Is that what you're here for?
No, not at all.
I think that's a valid question.
What's the latest drama? What's the latest drama
as well?
Look,
I just didn't have the balls to
you do a
ask.
lot of streams. I was just surprised you weren't on that one. That's all.
Yeah,
if they're giving you,
He was on this. If you want to be annoyed by Mazzy with Steve Westman, he was on this past weekend. Go watch it.
We did a Saturday morning stream.
Yeah, I saw the one-on-one. That was good.
Yeah, sometimes it's great to just have one-on-one. There's too many cooks,
Yeah, I agree. Well, there was a threesome last night over on Bianco's channel. Did you guys catch that one with PB Thel?
Which
Oh
one?
yeah, so
Which
That was
channel?
good. That was a good. That was a really
Which channel?
He had like 100 people watching, which is
Wait,
big
which channel
numbers.
is? I missed it. Whose channel?
David Bianco.
Oh, I can't watch his channel anymore.
Why not? Why can't you?
I
watch
like
it?
David. I like David personally, but I won't get into the political side. He posted false news on my Facebook about a political thing. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
oh, guys,
Hold on.
He's
Are
part
you
of the
sure?
cult.
Are you sure, Alex Dickey, 100 people were watching?
100%. Yeah, I was checking numbers.
I was there last
I
night.
don't know about that.
No,
I saw
absolutely.
Okay.
David's gonna be on my panel at Expono, so I was checking him out.
It's a whole new dynamic now, and I'm telling you this, Wax, because I know you've benefited from it extensively.
Of what?
When Ghost took down her channel, it opened up everything for a lot of other up and coming YouTube channels.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think that was the nail in the coffin for that channel. I think she made a big blunder taking that channel down. She should have kept it up because she still hasn't come back from it. Like you look at, she can't even get 100 people watching her.
No,
stream
she gets 100 people watching.
Really?
Hey,
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
At
I
times,
don't see
yeah.
those kind of numbers there.
I want to defend. Wait a second. I want to go back and defend a couple comments about Westman. Westman has a place, and he does something that no one else really does. And the thing is, he asks these people, and he gets these people on his stream, most of them, and he is relentless in terms of the polite Canadian saying, "Come on the stream," and he will ask them 5 times until maybe they say no or they finally come on. And no one else does that. And he's good about that. Calling someone like that a shill, yeah, you get promo stuff. A host of whether it's, I'm not putting him in the category, but you talk about TV or online interviewers, going up to Colbert on networks, going down to YouTube things. You get promo stuff. You see a movie to interview the actors. You get records to interview the participants. You have to be that. I think he's very neutral and very good in bringing these people around. So I call shit on that shill thing.
Can I hold on? Can I?
That's just my take, but I think
no
one else does that.
Here's my take on things. All right, because I started a channel and I was doing the stuff like everyone else. I put up videos of me holding up records. I'd show going to record stores. And then I started doing the live stream, and that's what I found worked for me. Westman from the get-go is doing the same thing he did from the beginning.
Yeah.
There's no change to him.
Yeah.
There are certain.
He's not a critic.
Oh, hold on.
So, yeah.
There are certain channels who build off. And Westman could have done this. He didn't. There were channels who built off the momentum of controversy. That's all I'll say. And then they hit the wall, it ran its course, and now they're trying other things. Me, I do put up other videos. I was surprised that the VinylCon video of the records I picked up, that did okay for me. But this is what I do. I'm better in a live situation working off other people. But Westman hasn't changed. He's done the same thing he's always done.
And I
Can
know.
I interject?
Gabby says engagement. I understand that. He's not a gotcha guy. And unfortunately, the reality is if you start going after some of these record people and really criticize, they're not going to come on. And at least they're coming on. I wish someone from MoFi, we've never, not we collective, have never had anyone from Mobile Fidelity come on since all the bullshit, good or bad. They should come on. They should have a face. The labels that come on and have a face, it's great. You can ask them questions. Now, do they divulge everything? No. Is Westman doing the hard ass things that 60 Minutes used to do and those kind of interview things used to do? No, he doesn't do that. That's not it's a forum like the thing he did on this Beach Boys with those guys talking about it. A lot came out there. Maybe not everything, but they were pretty open to what they talked about, like literally searching for the grail tape.
Hold on. Listen, you putz. I'm talking about Vinyl Piper.
Yeah, but Rhino,
listen, putz. My live streams stay up there. They become videos. Okay. You're not nuts anymore.
The only thing I'll say about Westman is that like incredible the ability for him to get that top shelf mastering engineers on his show and record executives and whatnot. I'm a big fan of his intro blog thing where he does like the monologue. But as Leland pointed out, there is some worry there that he's using AI to make all those now.
Oh, that's people make every Rob's thumbnails.
No, not the images, but the
Mazzy's half AI.
His little spiel at the beginning, where he brings everybody up and does it.
Yeah,
that's AI generated, maybe. I'm not opposed to that, but it's just
the Abbey at Impex thing is awesome. Very
but
nice.
Here's the thing. I mean, someone will say, okay, he's a shill for Rhino. I mean, Rhino. And that label is one of the only labels that sends people out regularly. He's done Impex. He's done Intervention. I talked to Intervention. There's certain labels that they make themselves available. He's done, Abbey Road Shoal at Abbey Road. So he's done more than just Rhino. But Rhino,
they all trust him.
Yeah, exactly.
He's going to be working for one of those. I'm going to call it right now. I'd say by 2027, Steve Westman is working for Rhino or UME or Sony Music. Or
Oh,
something.
he'd
I'm
love
serious.
to.
He's
I
exactly
would
the
love
guy
to.
they need on staff.
I will take a job for a label. I would like to
Hold on.
consult with labels.
Hold on. This says everything to me. Bobby Gass doesn't even know who Westman is. He's a Canadian like you, Bobby.
You know, you're only as good as the people that show up. And I think he can get, like, for instance, the Universal people. He's been trying to get those people on. And they won't come on. He's had Joe Harley on. He's had...
Who's Universal? Isn't Vinyl File Universal?
Yes. They haven't gone... They haven't been up on anywhere. I'm not going to blame them, but they don't have a person. MoFi doesn't have anyone. BMG that Arnaldo works for. Have they ever done anything like this? I don't think so.
Well, you bring up a good point, Mazzy, and I've talked to people that have record labels and stuff, and I said, here's the deal. The one labels we connect with, good or bad, have faces. Chad is the face, right?
Yeah.
And I honestly believe if here's an hysterical thing to me. Social media is for the most part free. It's free for all these companies to use to promote their shit. When their marketing budgets are plummeting, it's a free way to market your shit.
That's why we get records like
that. But here's really the important thing. I think whether you hire someone as a face for your label, it's really important. I really think it's important that someone up there, they can identify someone with the label that says everything.
It's not, but like Craig is here, Analog October. The smaller individual, him and Intervention, those guys, Shane.
Use your face, Craig.
You know, but at least they reach out to people like Melinda and you guys and me and Westman and many others, not just us. And that's a way. And your friend Brad, when I talked to Brad at Omnivore, he said,
told Brad he should get up there and talk about his record.
Even if he doesn't, he gets it. And he says sometimes it's pulling teeth to get people to understand that the YouTube thing is a great way to market your work.
Well, I'm the one who yells at him about this. So.
But he's doing it. I mean, maybe he doesn't get on there, but
I've connected him with you and a lot of other people that I think that will.
You're
help.
a facilitator. You're like the VC pimp.
Did you guys see the Westman exclusive he did with Melinda? Like,
it was good. It was fun.
Oh man, the chemistry between they're both married. I get it, but was what a power couple Melinda and Westman could be if they ever went that way. Like,
dude,
just incredible.
No, don't go overboard, Alex. Wait, that was the best line of the.
I got a question for Loki Tio, because there's been a lot of controversy around this guy. Can somebody please tell me? Is it true that he was dropping like between 30 and 40K on the Ghost season before she dropped out? Is that true?
Hold on.
What?
This is a different stream.
You make so much great shit out.
Go there and talk to her.
30, 40K an episode?
No, it was like his don't. There was like she got those really expensive speakers, and then she had a new amp. Then she's losing all this weight.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Loki. Alex isn't saying you're an arms dealer, and neither am I.
I heard it. I heard a number 40K.
I can tell you this: when I was shipping papers to Loki, they had to go through like 4 different security clearances.
Because he lives in Kerbalapistan.
Yeah. I don't even know what they do for money. So,
Loki is not an arms dealer.
You know, everyone who does these YouTube videos, whatever they do, they have their lane, and like an album or an artist, everybody is not, every lane, every channel is not for everybody. You like who you like. Either you like their presentations, you like their personality, you like the kind of music, or you get turned on to something. That's what it's about. And people will watch and stick with you or not. And then they might get pissed off at something, and sometimes they'll tell you, like they do regularly. It's just amazing what something happens. I tell you, I have my first viral video in a long time by sticking wanker on the video I did for Moby and the Kinks, that kind of controversy thing that Moby filmmaker said.
Right.
It's like 6 days now, so less than a week, and it's got
How many of those patented negative comments did you
No,
get?
actually, I would say I have 99% support of Ray Davis. It's not a transphobic song.
Davies?
I have almost 20,000 views of that in less than a week of that video. That's a lot for me for one video. And it's new people, and I have almost 600 comments on that one video. So every once in a while something clicks, and hopefully they stay, and some of them will stay and watch other things, and people will subscribe and get into it. Mazzy does not rhyme with Nazi.
Hold on one
Not
second.
even close.
Hold on one second. Pat, name all the record shops that Steve Westman promotes. He doesn't. That's not what he does.
No. He can't afford it in Canada. He can't afford those audiophile pressings.
I mean, he's not. Steve Westman is not like a digger. He doesn't go out and dig for records and bring back and show you what he gets. So what sense would it make that he has to promote record stores in Vancouver? Secondly, he's Canadian. Shouldn't he promote all Canadian record stores? That's not what he had ever done. When Westman started, this is how Westman started. He started the MoFi users group on Facebook. That's how he started. He's
got a bunch of them now. He's got like 4 or 5.
He's got Rhino Hi-Fi. He's got audio.
Westman started. If Westman's around, post your link. Westman just started a vinyl file group on Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm a member on all of them.
But from the get-go, Westman never talked about record stores, was not a digger. He's always been an audiophile guy. If anything, you could say maybe he was a Beatles dude.
Who else does regular interview? When he can't get the people, he has panels, people like PB Thal and me, and a handful of people that rotates around. And they're kind of loose hangouts, but it's strictly music centric. On the audiophile side, to some extent, I don't always go on that side of it. It just depends.
I've got like a whole kind of ceremony I do on his Saturday afternoon things. Like it's 12 o'clock. I usually tell the wife I'm going out. I drive into town. I get a coffee. I park somewhere, maybe have a cigarette, and it's just like I can't think of a better way to spend a Saturday. Noon
Like,
time.
does your wife know you're going out and smoking cigarettes?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Who are you talking about, Gabby? A Beatle dude? Who didn't you think was a Beatle dude? I don't.
Westman from the get-go was
Westman.
a Beatle.
I think she's thinking about Westman.
He's a Beatle. I mean, he's not a Beatle channel. He's a
100%
Beatle dude.
guy.
Westman. I think if he held a gun to Westman's head, which looks like a lot of people in the
Westman,
channel,
when Westman was working in Vancouver, he would do his weekly show from that audio store, and he would promote them, and he would probably do a partial trade in gear, whatever it was. So he was promoting a local store in Vancouver. I met him there. When I first met him, I went to the store. We shot a video at his store. At that store, it was a nice high-end audio store.
Hey, hold on one second. I have a question for Alex Dickey.
Yeah.
Filtered or unfiltered?
I get those like I don't know if you've got them there in LA. You can get these brand. They're called Six, and they're like $3.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Even in Canada?
No, I'm not in Canada.
I know.
Canada, they're like I heard Canada are like $30 a pack now. They got crazy taxes on them.
Wait, here in the States, packs of cigarettes are not $3.
No, the Six, the brand Six.
Indian reservation.
There's a 6, there's an 8, and there's a 9.
Hold on. The biggest smoker in the VC, and we've never done this list. Bobby Gas.
Yeah.
And Bobby Gas, correct me if I'm wrong, Bobby Gas drives to Indian reservations.
Yeah, he goes to the reservations to buy them.
No, you don't need to do that here.
Really?
You go to the gas station, they got them. You got to ask for them. I don't think they're legal, but they're $3.
They're not legal. Awesome.
No, they're from Mexico. They don't have like the regulations there.
Yeah, Westman from the get-go is a Beatles dude.
Yeah,
he still is a Beatles dude as far as I know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's what the industry is.
Rob, are you doing an auction on this weekend coming
Saturday?
up?
Yes.
Okay. Do you got any red garlands?
Actually, I do.
Which one? Do you know?
Singular.
Top of your head?
No S on his name.
I mean, I'll do a preview video. Okay. What are you looking for?
I like any of the stuff, like the prestige stuff. Like I'm looking for.
Actually, I have a OJC still in the shrink with a hype sticker of the Red Garland trio with Lockjaw Davis.
That's the one I want. The blue cover, the blue and black, like the.
I'll
black
go
cover.
grab it right now if you want it. I'll set it aside for you.
Yeah, I want that. I've been looking for that OGC one. I've got it in my cart actually.
Hold on. Alex Dickey's spreading rumors about you, Melinda Murphy.
Sorry, I didn't say it. I just said that
You and Westman have great chemistry.
Her and Westman were pretty good.
Well,
She already know that. I already
hold on. Can everyone agree with me? Melinda Murphy would have good chemistry with a doorknob. I mean,
whoa.
I didn't say she's doing anything with a doorknob.
Chemistry,
Stop,
man.
stop,
Stay out of the gutter.
Object.
Let's move on.
Stop.
But the reason why I was talking about your auction, Rob,
Yeah.
have you seen any of Mike Esposito's recent like whatnots?
Yes, I have.
Man, that guy, if you like,
Who's
you do an
whatnots?
okay auction. You and PB Thal, you guys are okay.
In grooves, whatnots.
If you want to see like next level, just absolutely dominating the auction business, go check out some of Mike Esposito's whatnots because they're incredible.
Here's my issue with the whatnot. In fact, Mike said to me, "You should be doing whatnots."
Yeah.
Well, to build up. Oh, you're welcome, Melinda Murphy. You need to build up. People like Mazzy or the In-Groove, they brought people with them from the get-go. They didn't need to build up to the way they are now.
Yeah, that's because and Mike, he's a hustler. I mean,
he's a record store owner who sells.
Yeah,
records.
he hustles good.
I don't know if you guys have noticed,
but he's a natural salesman.
Oh yeah,
and but he knows records. He knows music, and we have different takes. I tell you, during the pandemic is when I really got into him because no other record store. I know there's a handful that you hear that do these drops and things, but every Thursday morning, new releases. That's what I want to see. Every Thursday, like clockwork. It's not Tuesday or Friday afternoon. It's consistency that makes it. And I watch just to see what's coming out. And and
not just that, but he also does his research. Even if it's stuff that he's not really familiar with, that's what I mean. He's a really good hustler because he knows about his product.
Yeah,
he makes sure he knows everything about it.
Hustler in the best of ways, not as I don't think in a negative way.
Alex,
no. That's
the one.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, that's a great record.
Just
I have an original of this, but these OJCs sound.
Yeah, the problem with those originals, I got the orange Moodsville Red Garland one, and it's so noisy. They use that recycled vinyl crap on it. So I don't like I like the OJCs. Just listen, Instagram me how much you want for it, and and how I can PayPal it to you, and I'll buy that for sure.
All right,
I'll send it today. Another thing about Mike Esposito is, I don't know, talk about a guy that's taking lemons and turning it into lemonade, but he looks better than ever. He's got so much energy right now. You just go on those auctions and you just tell.
You should meet.
This is a guy that's like totally taking life by the balls and just running.
Well, if you met his girlfriend,
she was on the last whatnot auction with him.
Hey,
okay,
yeah. By the way, this is not an ode to Mazzy, but I went to in my auction. There'll be a lot of OJCs because I went to the record show and I found a dealer selling a lot of them. But I'm keeping a bunch. This one I'm keeping. This record and the OJCs.
It's funny. I've never seen that record.
Joey says he has one of these.
I need a copy of that for obvious reasons.
When I listen to these OJCs, they sound fantastic.
Now I'll look for it because I never seen that album.
You know who Esposito reminds me of right now with his girlfriend is Bill Belichick. He's got that Belichick thing going, having a good time.
Is that a sports reference?
No.
Okay, I got to ask one more thing about Esposito. Maybe you guys know. We haven't seen a video of the Wilsons in a while. Do you think he lost those in the split up?
He's got them.
No,
really?
No, I actually know because I was inside his house.
Oh, okay.
With his new girlfriend. The Wilsons are fine.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't know. He's got that new room now. He doesn't even have speakers in there. I was just kind of worried that maybe.
But he's got cat litter in the fireplace.
Yes.
For sound absorption.
Yes.
Not for wetness.
Cats.
Exactly.
She dropped Belichick. Oh.
hold on. As a record store owner, I got to think he has some knowledge of it. But you know,
he doesn't. But yeah, he doesn't. And I think Elliot, most of the people here don't know about it either. I mean, in the vinyl community, you know it. I know a good amount. Headley, there's a handful, but country and bluegrass and roots isn't really. You know, whenever I do, like you, whenever I do any kind of roots-based bluegrass, or it gets fewer views, but I don't do them for that because I like that music a lot, so I'll do it. That one I did on that collection out of the North Carolina music from the 1920s or 30s. I loved doing that video, but you know, it wasn't compared to.
Esposito works twice as hard as most record store owners. He works his ass off.
Yeah. I'm surprised more record store independents don't take advantage of YouTube. Get one of your employees, get someone who's
I think these guys are
charisma on this.
I think these guys are doing well enough and they don't bother, which is dumb.
That could be. I mean,
I was very impressed with his packaging when he sent stuff out, when he shipped stuff out. I was really
those are custom boxes. He developed those, and a lot of people are
incredible. Yeah.
Wow.
They could throw those things up against the wall and nothing will happen. You know what I mean? He makes, well, you know what I'm saying.
Hold on. Was your ears burning, Steve Westman?
Yeah, there's a whole thing here, Steve, about
you trashed the shit out of your show.
No, I defended. He doesn't need defending. He does what no one else does.
He doesn't need defending yet. You did it.
And he provides a service. And I wish more labels would come out. I'm sure he does too. He's asked what the Vinyl File people should come up. MoFi people should come up. Every label, small labels like Sub Pop, those labels should get out more and have a presence. They're always putting out new, like Real Gone, that's doing Dada. And
hold on. Technically. Yeah. The Sub Pop is not audiophile.
But
hold on. He does have a connection in that regard.
Yeah. Here's something I will say. I don't think those half-speed masters out of Abbey Road are audiophile either. If you're going to talk about audiophile,
here, Westman, I'm not here to speak for you. I don't think anyone is. But as a viewer, he does this. He lets regular morons like Mazzy come up there and talk about the regular records. But he does sort of kind of push in the direction of what the Tim does, is like records that sound great.
Right. They don't have to be audiophile.
He's about a great sounding record.
Yeah.
And I found another copy of the Per Patrick, the Couch record, the Crosby, Stills and Nash with the F in it. I found another one of those, so I'm putting one of them in the auction.
Yeah, so, you know, it's funny. I beat a dead horse too, and Leland shows that Beatles and Little Feat, Ry Cooder. But out of the thousands video I've made, there's a lot more other stuff. Those are the three I keep kind of bringing up quite a bit, and I'm guilty of that too. And that's like, you know, we kind of tease on perception. Tim's here now. Whenever I see Tim,
I've been here. He's a regular viewer.
I didn't see him in the post this morning yet, but I will always tease him. I'll always tease him about looking through a record to find a clear record, and that's kind of you have something that's one of your greatest hits that people remember you by, you know, whatever it is. And I think that's the great thing about the various channels. Everyone's got their lane and their shtick. And then they go from there and they expand from there.
Yeah.
Hey, Jim, PB Thal said some really kind words about you last night on the David Bianco.
Oh, my God. PB Thal's a great guy.
He said he had a great time with you.
Was he the only one?
In LA.
He's fun to bounce around with. He really is.
Yeah, I can imagine going to a show with that guy. Like the stuff you must learn. And
I don't know anyone who knows that kind of detail of pressings like him. You know.
Yeah, I text him sometimes if I'm in a shop and I see like a you know, some record and I'm just wondering, I just text me like, is this the one to get? And he usually gets back to me pretty quick.
Yeah, he knows his shit, man. But he's a super nice guy. And
yeah, he's getting a bum rap right now with the whole like people calling him a thief and all that stuff. Like,
well, who?
PB Thal.
One person.
Who's calling that? That's bullshit. No one's calling him a thief.
Well, he's been up on a couple of shows talking about. I don't know. Maybe
there's
it's
always like
just
some
overblown. I don't know.
dickhead calling, saying some stupid
He
stuff.
did leave some trash in my car, but you know, what are you going to do?
Hold on, but you shoved Mac Davis records in the stack of his.
I did. That was a
Hey,
fuck up.
Steve Westman, if you're still
I did
watching,
do that.
there's just been some concern that your monologue is AI
you
generated.
brought this
I don't
up, not
care
there's
personally,
been.
but
Wait, say that again. I interrupted you. I apologize.
no, somebody was just, since Westman's watching it, it's just, there's some concern that his monologues are AI generated. That's all.
No, you said there's concern. There's not. You sound like Trump.
No, it
saying-
was brought up
people
by.
are saying. People
no,
are
there was,
saying.
it was
Nobody is saying
Whelan
that.
said it.
People are saying.
Those people are saying. You know, they all. I'm at 78%.
I don't know. If, yeah, whatever.
Well,
I love the Westman show. That's all I'm going to say. I'm a big fan. It's a highlight of my weekend.
anyone into Deckware? This guy Deckware in Illinois makes amps. He does a weekly YouTube thing that's AI. He gives it a script and AI does it.
Dan, we do have detente. I wasn't.
You know that you can get AI now. Like you can get Claude, because I work on a computer that you can you can ask it to like log into your email, log into any of your website, like any of your apps that you need to, and it can do all your shit for you.
Hey, do you want to see? Do you want to see the gloriousness of AI right now?
There you go. Driving Mr. Lake. Alex, teach me how to AI my paper so I can get rid of Rob.
You got to get. Are you using Claude? Because that's
the way to do it.
If you're not using Claude, then
Cloud. I call him Cloud.
Yeah, Cloud Coworker. There you go. Mitch knows.
Cloud Coworker. All right, I'm gonna check it out.
It's funny that like all these like software coder developers are just basically putting themselves out of a job.
Isn't it? I remember back in the 80s, or maybe the late 80s, my brother, who's a flute player, got hired by Chick Corea to come down to his studio, play the flute so that Chick could record it and never have to hire a flute again.
Oh, you just sampled it?
Yeah, I sampled the shit out of my brother's flute for 2 days.
Yeah.
Obviously, he, that was just like a passing fad kind of a thing. But
yeah,
I told my brother, I go, you just sold your soul. You'll never work for.
Well, here's a question about AI. Do you guys ever worry that like now they could just send a missile to your house? Because it's that accurate.
Okay. Hold on 1 second.
It's been like that for a long time.
Alex Dickey, where's your cell phone? Is it right near your hand?
Yeah, it's right here.
Can you show it?
That's what they aim for.
They already know where the fuck you are. They didn't need AI to do that.
Alex,
but
there's a guy in a trailer outside of Vegas. There's a guy in a trailer and he's got a drone over your house right now. It's been there for a week. They're just waiting for the kids to leave so they don't hurt anybody that's important. That's the way they do it.
That's crazy.
You bring a gun to a drone fight.
Yeah, the drones, that's where warfare is going.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, it's drone
Dickey, I know you've watched this movie, Real Genius, with Val Kilmer.
No, I haven't.
What?
Go see
he's a younger generation, Rob.
Go see Hail Mary. That's supposed to be really
it's
good.
a consistent.
I want to see that.
Real Genius works today. It's still good, but that's a plot of that movie, and that movie's 40 years old.
Okay.
Well, look at 2001.
It's hysterical to me. Look, here's the real reason people are losing their jobs. Do you want to hear the reason? Because a lot of the jobs in the tech industry are fake jobs.
Mm-hmm.
They were built up by hype and stock options and money.
Circular financing.
And they form these companies and they fully staff them.
Mm-hmm.
And then with an industry that isn't proven to be
it was
forever.
like a Vegas gambling thing. San Francisco went through 2 different .com things and up and down. No, but the first big bust, and it decimated things. But people were throwing money away, and
like crazy.
Agencies were working for these tech companies, and they would do 2 or 3 campaigns and decide they didn't like it, change their mind, throw money away. All that VC venture money, a house of cards it was, and then it just bombed for the first one.
Hey, Herbie Hancock seems to tour almost every year. For an 80
He's doing
whatever
the-
year old man he is, he tours
He's
nonstop.
doing the Hollywood Bowl again this summer.
He does it every summer.
He looks great, Herbie Hancock. Like he's got to be what in his 80s now.
Yeah, I saw him last year with Jim because they did that Hunters
They were
reunion.
great. It
The
was great.
funniest thing to see on stage was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar come out to introduce him,
Oh yeah,
and Hermie coming up to like his hip.
yeah.
Do you think those guys, like, because him and Wayne Shorter were both Buddhists, they kind of have Buddha lips? Do you ever notice that? Like their lips, like the way they smile, like they have. I'm just thinking maybe it's something with the meditation they do or something.
You have a weird. You have the least AI mind of anyone. It's great.
No, I noticed it because I'm kind of tuned into that
You
vibe.
think there's
You're
a
tuned
Buddhist
into everything.
armature? Is that what they call it? An armature?
Yeah, you look at their lips and you look at like those Buddhist statues.
I
from
wish I
India.
could keep a straight face like you.
Oh, hold on one second. Listen, Loyola. We all, as a VC, if you go to our analytics, we have less than 1% females watching. Less than 1%. Melinda Murphy, how many females watch your channel? Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Melinda better be careful because
Oh,
all the California billionaires are leaving California, moving to Florida. So your values are going to go up in taxes and everything, whatever.
They don't have
Loyola,
property
everything
That's already happening.
Everything evens out. For the amount of porn all you watch, you come here and it's the completely opposite.
It's the opposite of porn. It's true.
Do you think Melinda's going to finally release that MoFi video now that the 1984 One Step's coming out?
So what do you think about a double 45 television? One Step or whatever that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
You know,
Listen,
I love that shit.
I'll tell you something. The 45, I was a big believer of it. Those two recent Bob Marley ones shook me to my core. They weren't as good as the Sterling US originals.
Oh, really? Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, especially the Kea is really bad. The Kea's got like a really bad kind of muddy bottom end. So I'm actually trying to sell the 45 Kea if anybody's interested. It's on Discogs right now.
I have the
Probably shouldn't
two.
say
I have the first two 33s that came out a few years ago, which are excellent. I don't
I
like
thought
the
the Exodus 45 knocked my socks off.
I don't have
thought that was
45,
incredible.
so.
But the Kea is no good.
You know, here I picked up an album. Actually, a new record store opened up here in L.A. in Burbank. Daystar.
Oh yeah, good
If you
story.
come to LA, he's growing, yeah, but he's a nice guy and he had some good stuff.
Where
Yeah,
is it?
In Burbank.
He's in Burbank on Burbank Boulevard.
I picked up. This is an Italian, 1960 something, but this record and all the records I have on this Audio Fidelity label, they
Mhm.
sound excellent. Like
They really do.
and there's a reason why Chad like reissued these as audiophile records.
Yeah.
Because the originals sound excellent. They're great
It's
recordings.
easy turnover, yeah.
Yeah. So
That was a great
I
record.
don't like that name, Satchmo.
that's
what is
his
that?
nickname. You know
That's
what?
his
Come
nickname.
on, Alex.
Hold on. You know what that refers to?
I don't know.
I forget.
Marijuana. Marijuana.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool. All right.
He already,
He smoked a lot.
Yeah, that's surprising. There's some guys
There's
that
that
did smoke a lot.
ambassador Satchmo or whatever, the ambassador thing where he's got the bag in his hand and a big grin on his face. He's like in France or something. That bag is full of weed.
Oh yeah, he smoked a lot. Yeah.
As he's
that
drinking
bag.
screwdrivers this early in the morning. Also, Groucho from the Marx Brothers, that refers to drugs.
Groucho.
Yeah. It's a nickname for a thing that you would hold your drugs in.
The vinyl file Exodus is excellent. It is.
Yes, it does. It means
Oh.
marijuana. You marijuana person.
What? Who?
Hey, Jazz Bums, do you guys want to buy jazzbums.com off me?
Nice.
Wait, this is why were you sitting on this? Please.
I know it just renewed the other day, and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to cancel it. But if you guys want it, I'll just give it to you. I don't care.
Do you want to buy Maslov.com?
Who wants
No,
to buy?
I do that. I buy when I see like a YouTube channel that I think is going places. I'll just go and buy the domain.
Record of the Month Club. I've got Record of the Month Club.
Okay, if you don't want it, that's fine. You don't have to be nasty about it.
I was hoping some Russian oligarch will buy Maslov.com because it's a common name in Russia. So I will sell it to the Russian with the highest bidder.
Any of the labels wants to buy Record of the Month Club from me. I'm gonna let it go cheap. Really fucking.
You have
cheap.
recordofthemonth.com?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I have Finer Vinyl.
I'll just give it to you, Chris.
Finer Vinyl.
I can transfer it to you.
Finer Vinyl.
You don't want somebody else owning that. What if Billiam got it? Can you imagine
Well, there's that guy from
on jazzbums.com?
There's that comedy writer who goes out and gets
Scotty. It's funny, isn't
it? It would be hilarious.
There's the guy who went out.
I can see that happening.
The guy who got Trump KennedyCenter.com.
Marijuana means marijuana.
If you go to TrumpKennedyCenter.com, it's all about the Epstein files.
Oh, hold on, Alex.
Really?
Dickey,
Yeah.
This weekend after my auction,
like
Alex Dickey is going to be auctioning
writer
off.
got it.
This weekend, Alex Dickey's going to be auctioning off URLs. So he's got EddiePerez.com. He's got MarkLastman.com. The least popular of them is RossDawson.com.
How about Fluffy.com?
You know the story of how he got his first trumpet?
Fluffy?
Marijuana?
No, Satchmo. He
was it?
He was in New Orleans, and he was a street kid, and I think he lived in a house of ill repute. He was a little kid, and he ran the streets, and there was this Jewish family that would sell coal, and they said, "Get up on the fucking wagon." They bought him a trumpet, and they fed him dinner every night.
Well, they kind of. I think they kind of had him for a while. Let me get this next point.
Your Wi-Fi is bad, Scotty.
You know, Scotty, I hope those
somebody called me. That's why.
I hope those tech billionaires from California moving to Florida will fix the fucking internet in Florida.
They're not going to fix anything. They're just there for no property tax.
They're actually digging holes in the street right now for fiber optics.
There's like a whole breakaway civilization happening right now that people don't even know about. I see it in the vinyl community. Did you know that Michael Fremer, he does like a lot of the WTF guys turntables? Like he sets up like Klaus Schwab and those guys. He's all part of that. This breakaway vinyl community shit. It's sick.
Well,
are you going to Expo, Alex?
Where, in Vienna?
No,
Chicago.
Nah, man, I can't get out of here. I'm like so tied down with shit. Which reminds me, I got to run.
I'm not going either.
Thank you, Rob. Let me know about that record, and I'll if it's over $40, I'm not buying it. Just FYI.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
I'll look up what it goes for because of the auction, whatever.
Okay. Take care, guys.
There's a new video which actually is pretty good. It gets almost too in depth, but it's a documentary of 40 minutes on Impex and A.B. Fawn, whose family had started.
That's a really good video. Jenna?
Jenna did it, who used to work for Darko. Yeah, it's a good video. It's very well done. I think it's a little too hype, but I liked it. It was a good education because I didn't realize about Cisco, not the tech company, but Cisco had these retail shops in Japan and around I think maybe in New York back in the 80s and 90s. That was big in 2000s. And they started Impex around 2008, I guess, Impex Records. I thought it was really interesting. I didn't realize, and this is Rob, you can everyone take a shot now. They named the company, the Japanese owners named the company Cisco because they visited San Francisco and they loved San Francisco so much. That's where they took the Cisco from. Just tell them like it is.
Oh God.
I don't know about that.
They say in the documentary. I mean,
You know what Cisco
It
also
wasn't, they didn't like the thon song.
you know what Cisco also means marijuana.
Well, I don't think that the Japanese owners were thinking about marijuana.
Everyone thinks about marijuana.
It's well made. Yeah, it's a well made video.
I
met AB at in LA last week or 2 weeks ago.
I've met her before. Very nice person.
Yeah, at the Discogs thing. They have this new Bud Shank record coming out.
Yeah, they've got an ad in the new issue for the Bud Shank. Hey, listen, can we get back to Framer setting shit up? I'm gonna shill. This is worth it. It really is. I bought this up.
No.
No, it's a DVD.
Oh, DVD.
And it's a Framer Practical Guide to Turntable Setup. It's excellent. It really is.
He tells that story where he spent 10 grand to put that together, and he just keeps selling it.
Yeah, and it's really good. Really good.
Can you buy it anymore?
Yeah, I think you can get it online. I have to say, it's just I learned so much. This is my first sort of foray into. And I got a AR turntable, which are really simple and easy to take apart and put back together again. I learned a lot. Highly recommend this. Really do.
That's been around for about 20 years. That's been out.
Yeah, long time. You know how long I've been doing Record Collector News? 18 fucking years.
Yeah, you're gonna have a 20th party.
And if you hang out with Jim, he won't shut up about it.
I gotta knock it off before. Anyway, here I got some. Do you have this? You must have this.
I do. Yeah.
I don't need it.
I don't know.
Anyway, highly recommend that. Here, Electric Hot Tuna.
Here, let me see if you could still get it. What's the name of that?
Just look on Michael Fremer. Search Michael Fremer on Amazon or something.
It's a 21st
Thank
century
you for teaching
vinyl.
me how to use the internet, Mazzy.
21st century vinyl.
I didn't know how to use the internet.
So much love here.
All right. Okay, everyone.
3 Jews and an African American walk into a bar.
All right. Make it racial, Mazzy.
I just did.
It's on.
I'm not driving anybody
Amazon.
anywhere.
You can buy it Amazon, $15.
Did you ever see the play or the movie Norman, Is That You? You know what that's about?
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
I don't remember everything about it, but yeah.
Gay black guy.
A solid 4 stars.
Good.
It's available on Amazon for $15.
Highly recommend.
There you go.
Well worth it. $15. Very worth it.
How long is it? How long is the DVD?
I don't know.
I don't know how.
Probably not that.
Wow. 3 hours.
Oh,
No.
3 hours to set up a fucking turntable?
3 hours?
What?
How many things does he set up?
well,
And it's 20 years old.
are there chapters? Like, does it say like how to clean your stylus? And
I've never watched it.
Detailed setup of a Project RM5. Detailed setup of a Rega P5. Detailed setup of a VPI Scoutmaster.
Oh, it's different ones. That's okay. That's why. Yeah, okay.
So it shows you a few different ones, how different they are.
I'm Michael Fremer. Welcome to my DVD. I'm going to show you how to make
bonus interview with mastering engineer George Marino and a tour of Sterling Sound's Newman cutting system. Detailed PDF file included in the DVD ROM section of discs featuring even more information and setup tips.
Is there any setup? Is there any stand-up in there?
No. There probably is. I don't think he can resist throwing some of his
Hey, usually you're annoying, but you made 2 funny comments today. This is one of them.
Hey, Mitch, I really want to get that analog set box. I love that last one they did. That's really a great. I didn't order it. I didn't pre-order it.
Hey, Jim, can you look on the back of there? Is there Michael Fremer gets his haircut?
I have to say there's a picture of Michael Fremer, and it is old.
Let's see.
He's very young.
Hold on. It's the same
Oh
haircut.
wow!
It's when he used to color his
Yeah.
hair.
You know, I think guys like that, they have one option. They can either go Jufro or less Jufro.
Hey,
Okay.
you know, a young Michael Fremer looks exactly like the old Michael Fremer.
I like Michael Fremer
With
a
darker
lot.
hair.
Okay, Mike,
Great guy.
Notes and Tones. I know this for a fact. Brooks is one of my best friends ever. Jazz Shit Brooks. He was my first roommate when I moved out of the house with my parents. I've known him now since 1974, so 52 years. He's a great guy, and what's great about Brooks, of all my friends that were into music all those years, he's the only one that him and I and him who'll go see new music, experimental music. At our age, I think he's a year older than me. He's open to new music. He goes out to see live music in San Francisco, where he lives. He goes to Big Ears every year. He used to go to South by Southwest with his buddies. He is open, not closed-minded by a lot of people at his age. And so, good guy. And I know you're joking.
Two things. I heard a rumor that Brooks was going around Big Ear saying he's sick and tired of being known as Mazzy's roommate.
Well, he gets recognized now as Jazz Shit Brooks, which he loves. It's
all right.
hysterical.
Secondly, we haven't had any greatest moments here yet, Paul.
Okay, we got to do a little toast because we haven't mentioned him today, and most people probably don't know who he is, but they'll know the band. The drummer for Quicksilver, Greg Elmore, passed away yesterday. He was
like the last surviving member.
79. No, David Freeberg is still around, playing with the Starship still, I think.
Man,
but so Greg Elmore,
like flies.
you know, great.
Axel
Quicksilver,
Biscombe.
their first two albums especially are classic psychedelic albums, American albums. Friendship is over. Thank you.
Tight, tight, city, boom. I'm not even doing what do they call it for the things for dead people in the paper?
Minion?
Eulogy?
Obituary?
We're not doing them in the
in the paper.
Obituaries.
We're not doing obituaries anymore. There's just too many of them. We don't have room.
Hold on one second. What century are we in?
Why?
Because Fremer's thing is the 21st century vinyl.
When we had our office, our photo agency, we used to get a lot deliveries every day from FedEx, UPS, DHL, and our regular DHL driver, we would play CDs, and he'd walk in because we were ground floor, like a studio space, and he would walk in, and he'd always like the music. And one time we were playing Quicksilver, and he goes, "Oh, I work with one of the guys from Quicksilver." Greg Elmore worked for DHL in San Francisco at the office. They were in the warehouse for years. So he didn't stick with music, at least professionally. So I think he worked with them for like 25 years or something, at least. So he had a proper job, you know.
Happens a lot.
Here you go, Rob.
Of course.
Oh, is Fremer in that?
Yeah. What's this? Records collecting dust?
How come all your videos are sealed?
Yeah. Hey, Jim, you're more than welcome to make all the DVDs you have video and put it on your channel.
On my own channel.
Yeah.
No, that's it. Zappa.
Hey,
Zappa.
Kimbo, if you're watching still, hold your hand up. If you hit a record store before you make it to my house tomorrow, pick up another Flea record, okay?
Wow. Okay, this is how I've been waiting. How horrible Mazzy is.
He's always doing a record store.
I don't
know if I'm going to be able to get out.
Someone asked him to do a favor and pick up a record for him, and Mazzy opened it up, listened to the record.
I asked
now
him.
Is taking ownership of the record.
I asked him because I've been playing this in the car for about a week and 2 weeks solid, and I love it. And I picked up a copy. He thought it would sell out. I don't think it's going to sell out, but if you see it, because I want to buy it now. I'm going to buy it anyway, but I just thought, I don't know if if I'm at a record store, I'll text you. Okay. I don't know.
Man, hey, Kimbo, at least I mailed you all your records. I didn't keep them like Mazzy's doing.
Well, he's coming over because we're doing the Whatnot auction tomorrow at 4:30 Pacific.
Yeah, there was Zappa, Zappa, Zappa. I did that. I showed Zappa, Zappa, Zappa.
Man.
Horrible.
Tough crowd.
I think we're gonna put Zappa maybe on the. I'm trying to get Zappa on the cover of the next issue.
In the CD world, Cherry Record, that UK that does all those, I did a
Good label.
CD video. Yeah, they do a lot of comps, and they, in fact, they have coming out, I think next month or the month after, all the Quicksilver albums in a box. Like they do those full album collections. So
wasn't the bass player from Huey Lewis, his brother's the Quicksilver guy, right?
Well, John Cipollina's brother, you mean?
Yeah.
Was
He was
he?
the bass player.
It wasn't.
Huey Lewis.
Yeah, I think you're right. And that wasn't Clover. They were Clover first. They backed Elvis Costello on the first album. They became the News.
Mazzy gave me.
I don't know. Is that English, Bill? Okay. Gave me the CD of Flea.
You know who I was listening to? Macy Gray. What's her name?
Yeah, I like.
Yeah.
I have a.
Which
I
album?
I like her
have one of her
record.
CD. Yeah, Neo Soul. I have
I'll
one of her
tell you-
CD.
Here's one of the worst moments in cinematic history. You go watch the first Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire, and you're watching it and going, this is a good movie. And out of nowhere, they go, and it's Maisie Gray. And she appears in the film. It's
She's like in Times Square playing, right? Yeah.
Really?
You know, I think
She's
That
good
was-
live, though.
Yeah, I think
Really
that was
good
an
time.
homage to, when you really think of it, what the fuck did the Bat dance, as much as I like it, have to do with that Batman? They stuck in Prince.
well, no. He did write several songs for the
He
song.
wrote the whole, yeah,
Yeah.
of course he did. And that's actually a good album.
Hey, Jim,
Yo.
how many copies of Shut Up and Play My Guitar do you have?
Well, there's a couple of versions. There's Shut Up, Son of Shut Up.
Yeah, the Shut
But
Up
the
album.
original
How
Shut
many-
Up. I have a couple. I was just looking for it.
Tom
Lavelle's,
Rashawn.
hold on, Lavelle is looking for a copy of it.
Hey, Tom Rashawn, let me answer Tom Rashawn. Cherry Red Records UK, I think you can buy them on Amazon, but Cherry Records is putting out, it's a CD box set. And they're actually pretty reasonably priced for multiple albums. Like I just showed the Love and Spoonful one the other day, and the Bo Brummels one. Yeah, I'm doing I think I'm going to do every Saturday CD Saturday video, because there's a lot of CD viewers that feel left out, that there aren't as many people showing compact discs. So
Hey, Fluffy, you're still in your childhood.
on Netflix, I mean, not on Netflix, I think it's on YouTube. Watch the Session Man documentary on Nicky Hopkins. It's excellent. Also on is it on Netflix? No, on Hulu, there's a new Billy Idol documentary that's pretty good. Brand
On
new.
Hulu?
Hulu. Billy Idol.
Really?
Yeah. It gets sentimental, really sentimental at the. It's interesting how sentimental the guy is. I didn't realize all the shit he went through. He almost had his leg amputated from a motorcycle accident. Billy Idol. I had no idea about that.
I
That's
like Billy
interesting.
Idol.
Yeah.
I always liked his music.
Hey, hold on.
I got the
Elliot,
set.
we do not give tax advice here.
That's a Zappa.
You have 3 copies of it?
No, this is Shut Up and Play Your Guitar.
Amazing.
They had
The
that on the
Return-
wall.
The
they had
Return
that
of the Son of Shut Up and Play Your Guitar, and Shut Up and Play Your Guitar some more.
I think this is her best album. This is my favorite, at least.
Macy, I like all
I
the
like-
shit.
I like the one Big. I like Big.
Didn't she turn into a nut?
No. She made a lot of money, and she set up a
she had like
charity.
weird political stances.
She was giving money to kids in LA City schools to have musical instruments. She put
That's
a lot
good.
of dough and set up a whole thing for that.
There's nothing weird about that.
No, she's a human being.
She started doing all these concept things that I didn't really care for too much. She was doing like
here's an album they should
jazzy
really,
versions of things, and then she did that Stevie Wonder thing.
She covered a Zappa song and did it brilliantly. Your Mouth.
Sometimes she does good stuff, but sometimes it's kind of out there.
it's really it's too bad that Sony doesn't release like audio file or the tape thing. An album that should be issued on a beautiful version is that Billy Paul psychedelic spiritual album, the Billy Paul record, not Mrs. Jones, the one after that.
The one with the illustration.
Yes, that is such a good record.
Something of the Gods.
Yeah, that is such a good.
There's only OGs. I think I have an OG of that.
I do too. I do. It's good, right?
Not 10 years ago, Gabby. She's much more than 10 years ago.
When Nicky Hopkins played with the Beatles and the Who and the Stones and the Lennon and Harrison and Jefferson Airplane and Quicksilver and so many of the San Francisco groups and stuff. Great piano player. He played with the Kinks.
This is my favorite of Macy Gray.
That's the third one, I think.
Don't you own one?
When she
own one of those jackets?
When she won the Grammy, she like a week later she had a show in San Jose, and my wife and I went there. I'm like, she's going to cancel. She's too big for this little tiny place. She brought in her band. That place jumped all night long. It was so. Does she have those backup singers? She's got the best backup singers too. Yeah, it was pretty big band. Yeah, really good. It was great. It was great. It was great.
Hey Jim, are the papers ready today?
They better fucking be, because I'm down to. I only have 100 on me right now. I have 2 bundles. Yeah, and she did a cover of a Zappa song. It's on YouTube. Your Mouth. Holy crap, she nails it. And that's she's got a band. She really does. Oh yeah, yeah. But when she had set up a thing in Studio City, kind of like where I was doing a paper, and she set up a some sort of an organization to raise money for kids to have musical instruments in elementary school. Yeah, I didn't hear any political things about her, but I met her. She's a real sweet person. She's very down to earth, real non-assuming. She's just kind of regular. There's no airs. That's what I like about her. I just thought it was cool that she took some of her money and did that. Yeah. So.
Yeah, Jim took some of his money and set up a place.
I took some of my money and I bought this.
Drugs outside the school.
This is another great fucking DVD. Bang, the Burt Burns story, talking about the mafia, talking about the mafia and everything in the '60s in the music biz.
It is a good doc. Yeah,
it is excellent, excellent. I keep bringing it up. I just got this in the mail. What's that? That's the Pound of Feathers. That's the new Black Crows.
Oh, did you listen to it?
Fighting it. Yeah, it's good. It's really, really good. I love Chris Robinson. I think he's got a really great voice. I saw him. They were on Jimmy Fallon, and they did the Fa Fa song by Otis Redding. Killed it.
Fa 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 fa.
Oh yeah. I also got this.
Fa 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 fa.
Are you familiar with Ghost of Broom?
No.
It's
that looks like Alex Dickey at work.
It's Mike Doty from Soul Coughing, and this guy Andrew Scrap Livingston playing cello. They tour around with each other. It's really it's his solo kind of stuff. It's really, really good. Very good stuff. Yeah. Very cool.
What's going on here? Is it people just asking for random records? Or is there a Wind and Fire live album?
Earth, Wind and Fire live? You mean Gratitude?
I want that record so bad.
Earth, Wind and Fire. Do you think they were the best?
Is that hard to get? Huh? What?
Do you think Earth, Wind and Fire is the best soul band of the 70s? I mean, I guess there's Parliament. It depends on genres like funk.
It depends on what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
Earth, Wind and Fire is very different.
Nobody
Earth, Wind and Fire is very different than Parliament Funkadelic.
I know, and they're both to me like at the top of their each.
Yeah, I feel that the Earth, Wind and Fire is more slick, but they're
Yeah,
one of the
totally.
best of the slick funk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To me, they were the best because
I
the
like that
sound
first
quality of their
album.
records is so
The
good.
first album's really kind of spiritual jazzy. I think it's the first
Yeah,
one.
but
The first two.
Yeah.
Earth,
Yeah.
Wind, and Fire was like a band in the industry because they didn't write all their own songs and stuff like that. But Funkadelic, I got to assume everything was done through George Clinton, right?
Earth, Wind, and Fire? Earth, Wind, and Fire?
Yeah, like their big After the Love Is Gone. They didn't write that song.
Yeah, but a lot of their stuff,
Maurice
wrote.
right.
He wrote most of it.
No, I know he wrote a lot of songs, but they were part of being on a record label and all that stuff.
Well, Charles Stepney did a lot of the writing of the big hits, I guess. Yeah, but it was still kind of like a collective.
There's a lot of great other bands too. OJ's were great, and Isley Brothers. All those were great, but I still think Earth, Wind, and Fire of that the Sony, the Columbia, the Philly International was the kind of the at the top. At least I remember record sales wise. Aside from the individual artists like Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye stuff. When I was in sold records in the 70s, Earth, Wind, and Fire was the number one sold constantly. A lot of soul records. The thing about soul records, and not to diss certain things, soul records had a shorter lifespan than like classic rock. They would sell a lot that year, 6 months, and then the catalog would kind of die, except for Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, Earth, Wind, and Fire. A lot of soul records were in a moment a huge hit, and then the sales would like fall off the cliff.
I think because a lot of times they weren't really going on the pop charts or the Billboard pop charts. They were on the R&B charts or the soul charts, that kind of thing. So they didn't have as much. I don't think they had as much exposure a lot of times.
Well, they were crossing over. I mean, when discos happened, someone said Ohio Players, the Spinners, obviously, all that stuff.
Ohio Players always.
If you had to say, and I hate saying shit like this, but the top 5 soul songs like disco, it's like Boogie Wonderland's got to be like number 1.
What? Boogie Wonderland?
It's actually one of my least favorite songs by them, but it's huge. It's just not my favorite.
And don't ask Mazzy's feelings about Earth, Wind, and Fire being in the Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club.
Well, everyone in that. but they did have the best, someone mentioned here, one of the best big covers has Got to Get You in My Life.
I'll tell you this. Mazzy does. I like the movie. Mazzy hates it.
I hate it.
But that scene where it's actually Earth, Wind, and Fire versus Aerosmith.
Yeah.
That's a good scene in that movie.
Yeah.
There's good moments.
I like the scene where they have all the people together towards the end of the movie.
It's no Xanadu, though.
Cool.
I will say that.
Xanadu is a better movie.
I like Xanadu.
What is George Burns in Sgt. Pepper?
I have this thing about. I ever tell my Xanadu story. When Xanadu came out, the film came out, I was working at Saks Fifth Avenue in New York City, right there, right next to St. Patrick's Cathedral, and they were promoting the film and promoting the album, and Olivia Newton-John came with roller skates, and they had a roller rink in the back of the store, back of the department store, where the elevators and the escalators were, and I worked in that area, working with men's underwear and men's socks and stuff, and she was there roller skating pretty much all day to Xanadu, and I'm sure she was sick of it too, but it was ridiculous, and they just kept looping it. So I was like, I'm never going to watch that movie. I hate this. I'm sick of the song. I got so tired of it because I had to hear it all damn day. It was ridiculous. Huh?
Xanadu is good.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
I'll have to look at it because back then I just had this thing. Oof.
Listen, Beetle Kimbo. The Spinners' Rubber Band Man was not a disco song.
That's a good song. It's a great song.
It's a good song, but it wasn't a disco song.
The Mo-Fi.
It was a roller skating song, though.
Mo-Fi
roller skating song.
Mo-Fi did a good version on the Spinners' greatest hits. If you want to,
I love the Spinners, man. I love everything they do.
Yeah.
Everything they do. Is so
I like
good.
the Games People Play song. When the guy goes,
545.
Right or wrong, yeah. Is anybody going to go see the Michael Jackson movie? Is that
I have
in
no,
the theater?
I have no interest.
Okay, so here's the deal.
It looks stupid to me. I don't know.
Anton, well, here's the problem. The things I was hearing is they shot so much that the original movie was like 3 hours and something, and then they were going to split it into 2 different films.
Oh God!
But
No.
my issue with Anton Fuqua is generally he's a director. He's not a writer, but his movies, they fall apart in the third act. But that being said, the last movie he did with The Equalizer, the third one, is an excellent movie.
I saw that one. I like that one. Yeah,
but
it was nicely paced.
Generally, Anton Fuqua, his
he
movies.
did the Michael Jackson. He did the Michael Jackson.
Yeah, he's directing the.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
He's a good director, but they just fall apart in the third act. They just fall apart.
I just think it's so late now. It's like
I don't know if the Michael Jackson movie is a must see. You know what?
I don't think so.
Here's where the problem is with these biopics. Damn it, Michael! Don't you understand? It's 1983. When they do shit like that, they lose me.
Who's playing Quincy Jones?
Ooh, I don't know.
It's being played by a white.
It's
being played by a white actor.
It's such
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the Dionne Warwick one. I want to see that one.
Huh.
That looks like it's going to be a really good one. I want something different, you know? Huh?
How old is she now?
She's got to be in her late 80s.
Damn it, Michael! Weird Al Yankovic called. It's 1985.
And there's also the Shaka Khan movie. Somebody's doing the Shaka Khan movie.
Actually, it is his nephew. And then I saw an interview with the nephew. They had to zhuzh him up heavily to look like him. You know what I mean? And I think he got a role in another movie. Damn it, Michael, don't you understand? Casey Kasem called. It's 1984.
No way.
I bet you that's going to be in the film.
I don't like when they whitewash stuff too. Like I was not really thrilled with the Elton John biopic. I just didn't really care for it.
I think if you watch it a couple times, because the musical numbers,
I just think they cleaned it up so much because Elton's so involved with it. I think it was very clean.
What is it missing? Him having sex with men on screen?
No, but it was just, I don't know. I guess the idea of it being a musical kind of sort of, it didn't wash with me.
Which one was that?
The
Elton John.
I liked it.
I liked it. You mean the Elton John?
Yeah.
I
prefer the Freddie Mercury better. The Freddie Mercury to me was
I like
better.
both of those.
The director of Rocket Man came in to finish the Queen movie.
Yeah. I liked Rocket Man.
Really?
I like the surreal aspect of it, actually.
Yeah, Ray was good. Jamie Foxx did become Ray Charles. That was good.
Ray, yeah, that was pretty decent.
Okay, if we
I love the Queen. I like the
think,
Queen.
I think the best music bio movie is the Buddy Holly story. That it's like
that was really good.
The Dylan one was good with Timothy.
The Dylan one was bad. It fell victim.
It was not bad.
Don't you understand?
I like the Dylan one.
1964. It did shit like that.
You know, the Bruce Springsteen one was disappointing to me.
Yeah, me too.
It was okay.
That guy's a bad director. That director.
It was okay. It wasn't that.
It
wasn't. It didn't hold my interest. You know what I mean? I mean, I love Bruce, so I watched it. But I mean,
the Ruddles was good. Ruddles.
You know? And even though it wasn't accurate, I still love Lady Sings the Blues. I'm sorry, I thought it was a great film.
You know, a biopic.
Even though it's not really, you know,
it's not
it bugs me when people talk about, well, that song was done before, 2 years before. It can't be in the. You know, you got to change things. If you want to know the facts, watch a documentary. Biopic gives you the essence of the artist, and hopefully want you to go. That's what I liked about the Queen movie, because it had a spark to it, and it was really. I thought it was really well done. Same with the Dylan. I was surprised. I saw the Dylan movie 3 times, twice in the theater, and I really enjoyed it a lot. And I thought he pulled it off without mimicking exactly. You get the essence of the time and the place.
Yeah,
the music.
For me, the Bruce Springsteen thing was the love interest thing kind of took over.
Yeah, I agree.
It was too much.
Yeah.
Too much.
I didn't like the Springsteen one either.
Stupid. I was like, what does that have to do with anything?
It's been 100 years since I've seen it, but the Elvis movie with Kurt Russell, I recall that being very good.
Yeah, that was good. I remember that.
And
I like Song Sung
directed
Blue. Song Sung Blue was great.
Yeah, that was
It's
good.
not about a real
I haven't
famous
seen
person,
that. I
but
haven't seen that. Yet.
Song Blue is very good. But
That's not a
it's
biopic.
really good.
It's not a
That's not a
biopic.
well,
Well,
it is, I guess, but
It is a biopic.
Okay,
It is.
right. I forgot. It's not a Neil Diamond biopic.
You know who directed the Elvis movie with Kurt Russell?
Hmm.
You'll never guess who directed it.
Steven Spielberg.
No, John Carpenter. John Carpenter.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I did know that.
Wow. Yeah. Wow.
They were doing a lot of stuff at that period. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that. I just said it. John Carpenter directed that. Hopefully, John Carpenter will come out of retirement to do that thing, the sequel to The Thing.
To the thing. Okay.
Because all he's doing now is soundtracks or music.
I think we're due for a new Snake Plissken film.
No. I mean, unless it's redone.
Escape from New York, Escape from LA, Escape.
Escape. Just an escape.
Mar-a-Lago is an island, and they have to escape from it.
Actually,
Oh God.
Hold on. Rami Malek was good as Freddie Mercury. It was good.
Yes, he was brilliant at that role. Yeah.
It wasn't one of John Carpenter's first films. He did it after Halloween, right?
Yeah, he did it after Halloween.
Escape from all I'm saying.
You don't look. A screenplay you have to do for dramatic effect. So you can play around with details in a movie version that you can't. Maybe you shouldn't in a book version that's more detailed. You have a 2-hour slot to tell the story, and you have to have the 3 sections of a film. You have to have the drama. You have to have the 3 chapters, if you will. So to me, it gives you the taste, and you have to take artistic license showcasing, in my opinion, a biopic. Every biopic, remember when we were kids, PT 109 about JFK, based on truth, but fictionalized, because we don't know dialogue. We don't know what went on behind the walls. You never know dialogue of these things.
Well, the Liberace movie with Michael Douglas, that's a good movie.
Yeah. And I like the Johnny Cash one.
What about
Joaquin Phoenix? Yeah, Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
You have to have it for dramatic effect. It's a different artistic thing. A movie is a different thing.
And even
watch a documentary if you want to know theoretically the facts. But we know with documentaries, you can twist it away and make it a certain. You could have
the
Judy Garland. I like the Judy Garland one, the later one, the one with what's her name, with the small eyes. What's her name?
Bjork.
No, no,
Bjork
blonde.
is Judy Garland.
The one that played Judy Garland, she played her at the very end of her life. It was the recent one, about maybe 6 years ago, 7 years ago.
Huh.
She's the one that does the British. She plays the British chick in all those movies.
Yeah, Renee Zellweger.
Yeah, Renee. She did a great job.
Yeah, she did.
She really did a good job with that.
I don't think I saw that.
It's kind of cringy, but it's really good.
The Gary Busey that's the best bio.
That was really good.
Okay, what about Great Balls of Fire?
That was cheap. It was
the James Brown one was good at moments.
He was I like him, but he was mugging it too much in a way.
Oh, for the James Brown stuff.
Eddie and the Cruisers was not a bio.
Jerry Lewis, yeah.
La Bamba was good.
Yeah, La Bamba was good. La Bamba.
Yeah, that's excellent. Yeah, that's a really good
and
one.
Los Lobos. That was their biggest selling album.
Mm-hmm.
That was a smart choice using them for the music.
Yeah, it was a great movie. Really good.
Yep.
And you guys were talking about Jackie Gleason. I love Jackie Gleason playing Tom Hanks' father in that kind of weird movie.
Nothing in Common. It wasn't
Nothing in Common. He was so good at that. He was the best thing in that movie, I thought.
I don't think
he was so good.
It's a good movie.
It's really good. Yeah. Yeah. I enjoyed that one a lot.
Los Lobos are epic. They are. I've seen them.
They're one of the few
That's
bands.
dope.
I think they have everyone except the first guy that dropped out of the band. They still have all their members intact for the
I
most.
think one of the members' son plays drums now, though.
Yeah, the very first, I think, right at the beginning, one of the first guys dropped out too.
All right,
Is there a
Yvonne.
Is there a Los Lobos documentary? I didn't know that.
Yvonne,
Is there?
Easter is Sunday. I am Jewish. It is not Thursday.
Oh, that
What am I
Joey
gonna do?
Traveris.
You
That
know
was
what?
awesome.
Hey, everyone come by Thursday. I'm going to hide eggs all over the place and come look for them.
I think I'm going to see Nick Lowe on Easter. I think.
I think I'm trying to get out of going to my in-laws' house for Easter.
When's Passover this year?
Now,
Is it? No,
Tomorrow.
not yet. Is it tomorrow?
I think it's Wednesday or Thursday.
I'm not paying attention to my Hebrew roots.
We're having 20 people over Saturday for a Seder.
Do you read the whole thing? It takes forever.
We do it. The longer it takes, the more your name is written in the book of life.
Oh, God.
Hey,
So we do it in about 25 minutes. My dad does
That's
a
short.
super fast.
We would have 2.5 hours. My great grandparents were Orthodox, and I was the only
Oh, yeah.
kid. It was
My grandparents were
grueling.
Orthodox.
It was grueling, and
You
you
know
couldn't
who's-
have
you know-
butter with your matzah.
And
Oh,
when
really?
you
No?
when you go to the more Orthodox, the more Orthodox they are, the worse the food is.
Oh God, yeah.
Like
And this was
We-
in the 60s. This was, remember the period, you're old enough, in the 60s when electric carving knives were a big deal. My dad would
Yeah.
always use electric carving knives for
oh yeah, electric carving.
turkey and whatever.
Yeah.
We had to bring the carving knife over to my grandparents, and I went with my dad. And we had to bury it in the backyard, wrap it overnight to make it the
Make
blessing.
it kosher, yeah.
To use the
No
electric.
way. Really?
Oh, totally.
Kosher for Pesach.
Oh
They're
my
from-
God.
They were from
Hey,
the old.
you know-
They were from Poland.
Actually,
You know who's good?
on Thursday, me and Jim will have a contest. We'll each have a bottle of horseradish, Minishevitz, and we'll
Yeah.
see who can finish it first.
You know who
Oh, yeah.
who stayed at meal I was invited to and I went to?
Who?
Madishahu.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Was
Madishahu
that
was
like a-
performing. He was performing at a festival called Langerado here in Florida, South Florida, and you have to camp out and stuff. And I camped right next to Madishahu. I couldn't believe it, and I went over and introduced myself to him. And we started
They were
talking,
having
and he
a
goes,
Seder?
"Oh, we're gonna have Seder, and my rabbis from New York are coming. So why don't you guys come on over?" So we went over and had
Was
Seder.
that a Sephardic kind of Seder where the food was actually good?
It was actually very good. It was. We had to do all the praying. We had to dance. We had to do a dance and stuff, and all this kind of stuff first.
Probably a Sephardic.
Did they
I
hide
think
the
it was
matzah?
Sephardic Seder.
Were you
food
the
was
youngest person there?
He's younger than me, I think.
Because
Hey.
the oldest person hides the matzah, and the youngest, the kids, look for the matzah, and then you present it to the older, and it gives you like $1.
You ransom the matzah off it, so it's teaching the kids.
No, it's true. It's true.
I wasn't
At an
the
early
youngest, so
age.
I didn't get to do that.
Hey, actually, the matzah. I'll tell you where the matzah is going to be hidden. It's going to be hidden up Breakfast King's butt.
I got matzah up in my cabinet. It's probably stale.
Matzah
Probably
is
is.
stale.
You know what I can't find up in Seattle here, the stores? I can't find the onion matzah. What the fuck?
I've never heard of that.
Oh, it's great. It got the little extra. There's a
All
garlic
right,
and onion.
I think there's a poppy seed one too, isn't there?
Yeah,
Hey,
probably.
Mazzy, growing up, there's a pizza chain here in LA during Passover. They make matzah crust pizza.
No way.
But growing up, here's how I judge Jews. Okay, this is thing for all. Jim and
Judge
Matt,
Jewish?
did you grow up having matzah brie?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And
Okay,
gefilte
how
fish
how did you eat your matzah brie? 'Cause
in
there's
soup, in chicken soup.
No. Matzah
no,
brie. Matzo brie is when you wet down the matzah, you mix it up with scrambled eggs, and then you cook it.
Well, that
It's
too.
like,
Yeah.
it's like a
So
pancake.
how
Really?
hold on, there's two ways people eat matzah brie.
We
They
did
either
it.
eat it with butter and syrup, like pancake or French toast,
We
or
did
they have
both
it with
ways.
like ketchup or something.
Oh no.
Matzah isn't multiple days. You leave, yeah. And then there's Elijah. Does Elijah show up?
Yep.
Yes.
You leave an
Gotta
empty
pour-
chair. One
You got
extra
to pour
chair
a glass
for
of
Elijah.
wine for Elijah.
Yeah.
You're supposed to leave the door open and an empty chair, but these days, you know, the entire party could get.
You're supposed to leave the
way back
door
past
open, and
that.
anyone who wants to come in must be seated at the.
Yeah, you know,
Have to say.
I
that's
just
the thing I'm
remember. I remember Kugel.
You're a horrible person.
Kugel.
Bad.
Kugel. Yeah. That's interesting.
I'm gonna have to get me some matzah.
We used to. I mean, we always had matzah. My parents always had matzah in the house, and we always put butter on it. My father
Latkes?
loved matzah.
What about
Loved
latkes?
it.
Latkes,
Latkes. I remember latkes. Yeah.
potato pancakes with applesauce and sour cream.
Okay.
You know, I will say, out
I'm
of
from
all
New York. I'm used to that. Yeah.
I know it's one more minute. All the cultural things. I hate to say this, the Jews have the worst food. Okay, except for deli shit.
Hold on.
The Italians got it made. The
Hold on.
Italians-
My grandma was a good Jewish cook. Stuffed cabbage.
Yeah, but it's not ravioli.
Well, it
tortellinis.
depends. Yeah, it depends on where your family's from too. That's another thing too.
It's-
Yeah, good
It's
Jewish,
bland,
good
it's not-
brisket, good brisket.
You know, Manischewitz, the worst wine. You have to drink that sweet ass wine.
We drank it as kids. We would sneak it.
Yeah.
Although I'm sorry, but the Jewish delis that you can't beat. You just can't beat.
I agree. The delis are the
You know.
place.
If you come to
Oh my
LA,
God.
Brent's Deli, which is in the Valley, Northridge.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. All right, guys, we're done.
Finally.
No, stuffed cabbage, Jewish stuffed cabbage, Eastern European stuffed cabbage.
Yeah, matzo balls. Yeah.
It just depends on the origin. Yeah.
Okay,
All right. So long.
See you
Farewell. Auf
Thursday.
Wiedersehen.
Bye.
Thursday. Bye.